Well, hello everyone. Welcome to another video. It's been a white knuckle drive. I'm here at Wedge Pond in Kananaskis, and we had a big snowfall, first of the year. So I decided to come on out and to see if I could capture some images of Wedge Pond with the mountains with some snow on it. The weather forecast was it was going to actually clear up and we're going to see some sun, so I'm praying and hoping that happens. But anyways, I'm here pretty early, thank God, no rushing around. So I'm going to go get set up down there, and I'll tune into you in a bit when I start filming. Hopefully it'll be epic. I'm crossing my fingers. Anyways, we'll see you soon. Well, and the light is starting to kick off. And I took a couple of just test shots just to see, but we're all set up here, just waiting for it to break through. And it'll be probably in the next 10 minutes or so. So we're going to take couple of panoramas here like this, and then I'm going to get down and dirty up close, but I didn't want to put any footprints in the snow. So basically probably going to shoot it in between f8 or f11 and 60th of a second, probably ISO 200 for now, and then stop it down to 100 as it gets brighter. But anyways, yeah, I got my son's hat on, grabbed it by mistake, so I have a hooligan badge here. Believe me, I'm not a hooligan. But anyways, I'll tune into you in a little bit. So, it's just starting to kick off now. Getting a little sun on the top of the mountains. So, I'm going to take a shot. I got it pretty much set up here. F8, 100 of a second, or 1/60th, I think. And we're going to take a quick panorama. So, it's looking pretty good. I'm glad I came out today. Okay. Let's take some pickies. It's looking good. And one last one. And hopefully these will turn out epic. There we go. Well, hello everyone, and thanks for joining me on this video at Wedge Pond. I'm just taking you back here because I posted some black and whites, and I thought maybe you'd be interested in how I process those black and whites. So I'm just going to go and show you. I'm in Lightroom right now with one of the pictures that I actually made black and white, and I'm just going to show you the before. I did it in the editing. And just click on this here, and there's the before. And as you can see, pretty dark in the morning, a little mist on the mountains, very kind of drab for a raw file. I mean, that's what raw files are like. But this is the edit that I did to it now. And just brought up the exposure a little bit, and I boosted the highlights, but really there wasn't much cloud, and this was more of a mist that was hanging over the top of the peaks. And so, you know, there wasn't much point in really boosting the highlights too much because it wasn't going to bring out the clouds. But increase the blacks, increase the shadows, a little bit to the texture, and that's about it. A bit of vibrance. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this in Photoshop, and I'm going to show you my method of doing a black and white. And this could take a bit to open. My hard drive that I have all my photos on in Photoshop has been a little slow lately. So we'll click that. Hopefully it'll open in a second, and I'll show you how I do it. There's many different ways of doing black and whites. You can do it in in Lightroom if you want, and just click the black and white. Ah, here we go. It's all opened up now. So, but that kind of makes it a muddy kind of different grays, all different grays, and it's really not a black and white. So to do a good black and white, I think this Photoshop option is really quick and easy. So I'm going to show you. There's a little thing called the gradient map. I'm just going to get my glasses and make sure I click on it. So we want to do a new adjustment here. So create a new adjustment layer. We click that, and this brings up this this big menu here. And you don't want gradient, that's at the very top. You want to go down to the bottom, and you want to select gradient map, and boom. So chances are, depending on what it's picking up in the photo, you're going to have to change this to black and white. So go over to this gradient bar here, and there's a little drop down arrow on the side right here. You can see that with my mouse. And I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to go not white to black. It does a really weird thing. I'll show you this. It's kind of like a negative almost. It is a cool effect, but I'm going to do black to white. So there it is. So after you click out of that, it brings up this here, and you can see it's actually on smooth now. So you have some choices here, and this is all really personal preference, whichever you pick. This is on smooth right now. I'm going to click at the classic, and you see classic got a lot brighter. There's another new one in here that they just put in the last update. It's called Perceptual. Perceptual is pretty dark. You know, it's looking good. I like to start with the classic and then work from there. So what I'm going to do is take this gradient bar here that you see, and I'm going to click on it, and that brings up this scale. And there's, on the scale, there's your black side and there's your white side. So we're going to take these two sliders and we're going to just move them around to our own personal preference and get it to the way we like it. So the first thing I always do is take the black slider, move it up a bit, let go, and you can see how black it's turned everything in there. It also brings up this little diamond, and you can move the diamond on your own, or when you move the white over, it actually scales the diamond and the white over evenly. So there's the white added to it. And we can bring up a little more black there if you want. And then we can move this diamond over, and that gives it a little more scale in there, as you can see. And we're gonna pretty much, I think it looks pretty good to me. Go a little darker maybe, and then light, maybe a bit whiter. And that's brought out the shadows here for me, and it looks like a real black and white in my opinion. So basically, I'm just going to say okay, and I'll let you know a little bit of the view here. We'll just go into 100%, have a look, see how crispy the shadows are, how the black and the white really stand out. And you know, look at the trees over here. the shimmer on the water, the snow really white with the black shadows, and of course the reflection really brought it out well in the water. And that's it. That's what I do. I just go back to fit on screen here and bring that back. It's really a personal choice, whatever you like to do. You get in there, play around with the sliders, and have some fun. That's what I do. And it's your own personal choice. Whatever starts to look good to your eye, that's okay. You're the artist. You're the controlling what you feel looks good. Anyways, that's it. That's my tip. Let me know if what you do to do your black and whites, and if you feel that this is a good way of doing it. Thanks a lot for tuning in, and let's get back to Wedge Pond. Take care. Well, that is it for Wedge Pond. It's a beautiful, beautiful morning. And I'm gonna pack her up now. Got some pretty good shots. Took a lot of panoramas, and I think I got the reflection really good. So hopefully it all works out. Anyways, I'm gonna make it up the trail here. As you can see, there's quite a bit of snow. Just to let you know how much snow actually fell last night. There's that picnic table, and it's got, oh, that's over a foot. Whew. Yeah, I guess they call that the bucket shot at Wedge Pond. It wasn't frozen, but I quite enjoyed the reflection in the water. If it was frozen, you wouldn't have the same effect. Sorry, I'm out of breath here. There's another YouTube photographer that I'll link to. His name's Simon Ennels, and he's got a video of the bucket shot at Wedge Pond. Very popular place. Lots of people come here to make videos. Well, we're almost back at the car, so I'll let you go. Well, we're back in the car. We're all packed up and ready to head back to Calgary. It was an epic morning. I really think I got some good shots. I guess you'll find out when I post this video on YouTube. Have to get going home and drive carefully. It was pretty icy on the way up here, but I'm pretty happy about my morning photography shoot. So I'll let you go. Signing off.